TOMz.
Sikamkele kaloku wena nawe bethinani kwelo khaya yazi into siyabulela uba nanithathe ixesha nathi nizokuhlala nathi kule 30 minutes. Nawe wena ungayazi uba yintoni inkqubo le teenagers on a mission TOMz kweli gumbi lase SABC 1 Mzansi for sure. Ndingibonga sipho ke mna ndam ndedwa ndiphethe usi. See you right.
Ngandi right njani? Nandi next. Nazi thina ndibongene. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Ama cultures amaningi uma udla inyama enkulu noma eningi bayabona lento leyo as prosperity. Kodwa being overweight can actually lead to a bunch of serious consequences.
Injalo kanye bethinani, one of the consequences is actually diabetes. The truth of the matter is you have no control over uthini ungayifumani, but what you can do though is protect yourself. Mhlanje ke nkqubela bese ukuxelela ba how can you protect yourself, but for now though kuzaba mnandi kube lot masifuna ba kusakuzado.
So hlangana ke nochwepheshe on diabetes who can tell you what the disease is all about. See how an inspiring person copes with this disease every single day. Okay, so you can see the exterior effects, but what is happening inside the body of someone with diabetes? The disease is nothing new. Find out where the first evidence actually came from. Our researchers are doing some incredible things to help people with diabetes, even here in Mzansi. And you've always wanted to, but what would be the effects of eating fast food every single day of your life be? I give a fair to Nani as Bonnie and Felix of Nandi Lagu TOMz. Now on our social media platforms, do you know of anyone who suffers from diabetes and how do they cope with it? So my mother suffers from diabetes and then she takes insulin every now and then just to, balance her sugar levels.
And I was the same procedure of actually the insulin.
Now do the right thing on Facebook and on Twitter. It's called facebook.com/TOMz @TOMz_SABC_1 and even on Instagram. Suban Gambe.
TOMz TV_SABC1.
What is diabetes?
Diabetes, it's what old people fall under because of not eating a healthy diet, not following a diet balance.
All right.
Diabetes is like a disease. Can I call it a disease? Or like who eats a lot of sweets and yeah.
No, diabetes is for sugar.
Sifo sugar lasenza nje emzimbeni wakho.
Usho ukuthi nje mawuphuza ushukela omningi awucha uzizwa kahle impela.
Uzizwa kahle impela. Alright, ngicela ungitshela ukuthi diabetes ine effect enjani emzimbeni womuntu?
Ine effect enjani, and then mangabe une diabetes yabona, and then uyagula because mina ngazi gokwami nayo yes une diabetes, and then ukuze ukuthi si stop like diabetes yakhe, and then we lower the sugar rate, then sithelelayo at least half a teaspoon if simenzele ushukela, and then it's why and every stuff ukuthi simkeep health.
Oh, so it always has to be balanced, nah? I want to know, what is a healthy diet?
A healthy diet is a way of eating, let's say, vegetables and fruits, and then eating maybe raw vegetables and stuff.
Thank you so much, guys, for participating. Let's check out this awesome video insert.
Over 371 million people are diagnosed with diabetes. What is diabetes? Diabetes is when your body is not able to properly process sugar with the help of the insulin. Insulin is necessary for glucose to get from your blood into your cells to be used for energy. Glucose accumulates in the body instead of being used by the cells. Often, there are no symptoms or may be mild or go unrecognized. Here's what you need to look out for. Frequent urination and increased thirst, which causes you to lose a lot of fluid, and this leads to dehydration. Diabetes was noted in Egyptian manuscripts dating back to 1500 BCE. As the disease where too much urine emptied from the body, Indian physicians identified it around the same time. Kodwa, during the Roman Empire about 1,000 years later, it was rare due to healthy lifestyle. Between 400 to 500 BCE, type 1 and type 2 diabetes was distinguished by an Indian physician, Sushruta and Charaka, with type 1 associated with youth and type 2 being overweight.
Diabetes is a very serious disease. It is one of the main causes for blindness. What it does is that it not only weakens but blocks blood vessels inside the eye.
That is a hard fact, but a very necessary one. We are getting more information and therefore we are getting informed the best treatment for any condition.
But more and more about diabetes. Now.
Yebo yesibafethu namukela futhi kwesinye isiqephu esisanda khulu TOMz right here on SABC 1 uMzansi for sure.
Ijalo kayazi into ebethanga ngoba amaxesha lazifuna utya izivisi nezinto zimnandi. Whether it's healthy or not uyazixola uba wena uyitya ngoku uzayitya ngoku. Kodwa ingaske kubuza kwenza loo nto mani bethu nani ulinganisele because kaloku once ubaxa then bad things can happen to you.
Sometimes however wena Bongine, such things happen because of factors beyond your control. Namhlanje TOMz ke we on a quest ukuthi sifune kabanzi about lesifo lesakashukela nokuthi kahle kahle sukaphi saqalaphi and the future khona ibheke and one better way to do it than where all ochwepheshe futhi nama patients come together.
Running the streets of Johannesburg, touchdown at TOMz, so your boy CAD, or pronounced Caddy, is yet on another mission, my friends. And the mission is to change your perspective about diabetes. Also, Pinjam was actually living with it, and he's fresh and free. It's you and me in this mission. Let's get it.
Okay, now for Tulina like I Tabang Ramshawa. Yeah, I originated in Limpopo. But then I grew up here in TOMz. So 2005, on my way back from Limpopo, it was June holidays, coming back from June holidays.
Yes.
Yeah, suddenly there were changes in my life because I started getting sick. I didn't know what was happening.
Yes.
So I was vomiting, I was sweating. So then when I arrived at home, they took me straight to the hospital. That's where they found out that I was diagnosed with diabetes.
Uma ke udla into noshukela, phecelezi glucose, it gets released into your bloodstream. Now this prompts your pancreas to secrete insulin. Insulin tells your body cells to absorb glucose. Lokhu kuchaza ukuthi there is now less glucose in your bloodstream. Now with type 1 diabetes, your pancreas doesn't make insulin, so the glucose doesn't get absorbed. And with type 2, your pancreas makes less insulin because your body is resistant to it. Now, there is a buildup of glucose in the bloodstream, which can cause damage to the rest of your body and prevent your body from using the glucose for energy.
Yeah, so this is Isaac, the guy that I normally gym with.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm not.
Sure.
So, boy, your lifestyle, is it still the same? I change in any way?
No, for me, I left like a sharp because before. So it doesn't mean if you have diabetes, it doesn't mean you have to change in a way. No, you can still live the life that you are living. Okay. Yeah, I can still do anything that you do. Can still do anything that a non-diabetic can do. Okay. So yeah, it's all about you. So if it takes dedication and in order to be on the right track. You have to exercise, you have to eat healthy, and comply with the medication. That's all. Okay. Then you can't tell from me that you can't tell from a distance that this guy's diabetic. No. See, just normal. I can do anything that you can do. When I wake up in the morning, I make sure at least I do at least 10 push-ups, then I bath, I catch a train, then I go to school. Then from a train station to school, it's another exercise because I walk. So in a way, it's the exercise. See? So every day that I do in life is exercise, it's part of exercise. Yeah, and eating, when it comes to diet, I carry my own lunchbox because the food that I sell there is it's not that healthy, but and also the healthy foods they're costly. So sometimes I just try to save and then I make my own lunchbox. Then do additional stuff like buy fruits. Then that's it. Okay. Sure. Oh. Yeah, I think that's enough, man. Just to do something, you see.
Okay, so let's get the energy, most definitely.
Sure.
So, when diabetes, don't you feel tired all the time? Like,
No, man, you don't feel tired all the time. It all goes with the body. Like, if you train your body to do something, then your body obviously will be in that position to help you. So most of the time, if you're a diabetic, you're living with diabetes. So if you're going to gym, you have to make sure that you have enough energy. You ate something when you go to gym, or drink something that is sweet that will order to push your glucose upwards, so that when this requires energy. To lift weight, you need energy. So it means you have to come prepared. You must eat. You must make sure that you ate enough so that you can exercise.
Okay, Betty, one of the best feelings in the world is actually eating something that you absolutely love and makes you feel great.
When I'm only for me, it'll be fast foods. Okay, no, I know it's unhealthy, but I'm not going to do it every day. But Labeka, have you ever wondered how life would be like if you had to eat fast foods every single day of your life?
You guys will see, yeah. But just say,
TOMz.
Siyasamkela kaloku nawe apha kolo khaya bethu nasibulela uba uphinda wathatha ixesha wasohlala nathi apha kweli gumbi lase-SABC 1 Mzansi for sure inkqubo le sixa siyibiza Teenagers on a Mission.
Namhlanje ke we're all about taking care of ourselves and ngikhuluma nge-health yethu. Now siyumzansi futhi singabantu abasha we have the responsibility of eating healthy nokuzivocavoca.
Injalo kanye bethu, but even though you do that, there's got ezinye izinto ezenzekayo that are beyond our control. Now thousands of abantwana apha eMzantsi Afrika bethu nani baphila nge-diabetes. But ngoku masike siyobona uba lo mntu kanye kanye yena wenza njani.
So, boy, you told me about your lifestyle in there. I got to see it. Now we're gonna make some food. So tell me, what awareness are you creating for Abantu out there?
So I realized I should start a youth group monitoring youth and kids living with diabetes. But I information, enough resources, guide on the exercise, diet, and compliance, like taking care of themselves. Get the medication because it was confusing. Diagnosed with diabetes, next diabetes. What is diabetes? There are a lot of kids who are dying from this condition of diabetes because they don't have information. So yeah, I realized okay, let me just step into the community, then told me this group among with the youth that we share the same problem. Since this group, enough knowledge about it, enough information. I inject I said, okay, this is safe to eat, this is not safe to eat. Okay, if it's inject, I must do this and this and this. So it's easy for one. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
So now, since you're gymming, plan. So first of all, I'm gonna test my sugar.
Okay.
This is the pouch here. Yeah, pouch here for all my medical stuff in here. Okay. This is my insulin. Okay, atropine. So, but
what does it do?
You inject. Okay. Yeah, I inject only twice a day. In the morning and at night. Okay. So, this one here is a pricker. Yeah, in a needle gamhara. See? See this needle? Yes. Yeah, kiona loring etlo shabat. Kumo loring kiona etlo shaba mumnani. So right now I'm gonna show you how we do this thing. So this way, then you put on any finger that you want. Okay. Then you press it like this. Okay. Then you close your body. Then here comes the glucometer. Okay. See the glucometer? It's the smart machine. More ibaraka Peter this thing. Okay. So it have a date, you have anything. So the Peter then we insert that one around. Okay. After doing that thing, it will give you the reading. Okay. So it's 5.4 now. Normally a blood glucose lowering normally it ranges from 5 to 10. Okay. So it must be between 5 and 10. Because if you lower it at 5, it becomes a danger more, and because you can go low. Into a hypoglycemia. So if you're hypoglycemia, it means that you're shaking, you don't even have energy, so everything to you start to be slow. You can even faint and result into coma. So that one is very, very, very dangerous. Okay. So it's very important before you eat, you must check so that you know what is your blood glucose in order to know what food to eat.
Now, whenever you eat something that your body digests, amakidney wako have to filter all the waste products out and discharge it kumkamo wako. Now, they do this by passing blood through tiny filters. Protein is too big to go through, but if your blood has more glucose, the filters work extra hard until they start to leak and lose useful protein into the blood. Now, kidneys will entirely lose their ability to filter, and waste products will build up on the body. The blood then has to be filtered by passing it through a synthetic machine, or the person has to get a kidney transplant.
So right here we're gonna make simple things. We're gonna make a salad, and I'm gonna also make my own protein shake. Okay. That is very important for motho o mong le o mong, mara especially o phela le ka bolwetse ba sukiri. So you make sure o ja dijo tse di healthy, all along. So re sa etsa the salad there, na ke a shake.
Okay.
So how do I do my shake? I have eggs in here. So now, this thing you need protein. So yeah, even my lunch box, sometimes I just do bread and eggs. Some normal stuff. No, it doesn't mean that you have to have a special diet or all those things.
So is it true ukuthi bone diabetes awudla into ezineshukela, awudla ama-sweet, ama-chocolate?
That's just a myth. So understand. If you didn't understand anything, so you'll think people with diabetes, they don't eat sweets and all this thing. So you, like, for instance, if sukira how you go class, you have to eat something with sugar.
Okay.
So that it can spike up your blood glucose to be normal, because how sugar go fast, wa shake, also cannot concentrate. You cannot even hold this thing because you'll be shaking. So energy how is insufficient to in a way. So you need something sweet. You can eat a sweet or drink something which have sugar in it.
Raw eggs and milk. I just drank this. Okay, so boy, again.
Yeah.
Does your environment affect you in any way, son?
Yeah, in some way it affects me because, growing up in a hood, people don't know much about diabetic, and sometimes, my mom will survive a piece job. So sometimes you don't have enough money to buy that diet that I need. So whatever, the little that she tries, I'm trying to make the best out of it. Like, instead of buying junk food, we sacrifice. Sometimes I require some spinach, some veggies. So what's the wrong? And what's about sukiri, so that is why I'm trying to or keep boosting in a way, exercise, keep healthy in a way. Sometimes it's not easy. It's a challenge because sometimes you find out the only source of food is papa and bread, and those things are carbohydrates.
Okay.
So I just have to eat them in order to survive, because I cannot take my medication without eating. Yeah, so it's slightly a challenge.
Otherwise, boy, it was great meeting you.
Yeah, man.
All the best, stay healthy, ube fresh. Kutaza machita out there, ne? Most definitely.
Thank you, man.
Otherwise, sure.
With me, man.
Sure, I got you, boy.
See you next time.
Most definitely. Our son is born in fair to we came, we saw, we conquered. Lento SABC mission accomplished. I hope your perspective here about diabetes is changing. Otherwise, it's a boy CAD, do I pronounce Caddy? From us.
It's time for my favorite part of the show. Bafethu nasiphumile siyi-TOMz sawuvakashela wena lapho ekhaya esikoleni sakho. Now when lapho ekhaya if uyayibona, then feel free to tag yourself on our Facebook and Twitter pages. And kwazi bani singathi nje sithi like, siphinde futhi sithi like. Noma ke ufuna ukuthi i-TOMz ize esikoleni sakho, all you have to do is send us the inbox lapha on Facebook page. So noma ke you can drop us an email go tomztv@gmail.com. Kwamanje ke let's see what went down.
Oh, ladies, mantombazane njani?
Ngiyaphila ne. So bafethu nadla amaswiti amanga, do you know ukuthi amaswiti awekho good for nini? Manje no. And then yasazi lesifo lesabasibiza nge-diabetes mos ne? And so kumele sibe well informed, sazi ukuthi sijima kanjani and keep ourselves very healthy. So you guys can visit www.health24.com and search for the article abayibiza tips for diabetic teens. Noma ke benisafuna incazelo ethe ekujula kancane now on YouTube and search for a video abayibiza diabetes made easy. You guys got that right? Niye ukudla amaswiti. Sure. I got Bafethu, that's how you stay informed. Luckily, I call my researchers that are working really hard to crack this.
And even see about but for now, here's with the future.
Now, in 2016, the CSIR released the first herbal anti-diabetic drug in SA, which helps to regulate blood pressure. Now, recent studies suggest our environment plays an even bigger role than genes. Stress, especially, can increase our chances of getting diabetes. Technology entsha is revamping insulin pumps. Some of them can now do data downloads, report on glucose trends in the body, and even set targets, making them much easier to use.
Yo, iyasanganisa futhi iyahlangisa le research ngikade uyibona manje. Na wena lapha ekhaya ke kuyajabulisa ngempela ukuthi khona abantu that are working tirelessly on this problem.
Ebedlani oko besibuza umbuzo lokuba what would happen if wena you ate fast foods yonke imihlobo nawe uyazibuza uba bayiphendula nini lela xesha kuba siyiphenduleke khasiba.
Eating only fast food for just a week will cause your skin to go oily and your body fat on your thighs to double. One single pizza can account for more than 100% of your suggested daily diet. Loko shukuthi one pizza is equivalent to all your meals for one day plus more. If the average teenager weighed 57 kilograms and was 167 centimeters tall, eating fast food only for 6 months would cause them to be obese. Not to mention abantu who eat fast food are 51% more likely to be depressed than the people who don't. So if you ate only fast food every day, njalo when fast food, you would be depressed, tired, and struggle to concentrate. And of course become overweight, and you'll probably die within a year. Aha mfethu TOMz iniphathele indaba ezimnandi khona lapha emakhaya.
Njalo kayibethana yazi sinobele sethanda ukuphinza nako kufika ixesha lokhu.
So wena lapha ekhaya kune IJ episode ufuna uyibona khona la ku TOMz, all you have to do is
send us the idea bafethu, and if it's fresh and brilliant, we'll make it a TOMz official episode khona la ku SABC 1.
And not only that, kaloku betjani you get a goodie bag as well as a skipper sa TOMz 1.
So wena lapha ekhaya all you have to do is send through your ideas on Facebook, which is facebook.com/TOMz. On Twitter, we are simply @TOMz_SABC_1.
Ayike bethani ixesha lethu kwaloku nawe apha ekhaya liphelele ngokodwa mhlawumbi kaloku wena usene comments unemibuzo siyacela ukhawuleze kaloku kuye kumajelo ethu omnxibelelwano bethu nani and sikhe sincokole mani basiqhubekeka iphela apha ihamba
and ungavakashela www.tomz.co.za for more info on the show. Sinangela ka sithi be smart, be healthy and be energized. Okwamanje ke sithi goodbye, have an awesome afternoon. Check out what's coming up in the next episode of TOMz. Hlangana with an insanely talented gymnast keeping Mzansi's name at international competitions. See how he trains to do epic tricks on a trampoline. And hear what he has to say when it comes to commitment and endurance. Otomago trampoline looks like fun, right? But how does science make it possible? Excited yet? Well, ungakhohlwa to tune into TOMz every Monday and Tuesday at 4 p.m. right here on SABC 1 Mzansi for sure.